Here.
What's up? What's up?
What's good, everybody? My name is Jay. My co host to my left is Taj, and this is the Divine Departure Podcast, episode 14.
Yeah,
14.
making moves. What's 14 in Roman numerals? That's X
X
XV
XV? Yeah, XV.
or XIV?
Yeah, XIV, because 5 is just V, I think.
Yeah, XIV. That's fire. Yo, I'm gonna start putting Roman numerals for
For the podcast, that would be
for
crazy. I feel like people
the
I feel like people wouldn't be able to catch up, bro. Cause bro, after we hit like 25, people will start gonna be thinking like, yo, how do wait? You're gonna be like, wait,
yeah, but people need to think
X
more
X.
anyway. So,
Okay, okay. We
but
might do that. We might do that.
but
Switch people up.
yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Juwan hasn't seen the Doctor Strange movie yet, so
Yep. I'm gonna see
uh
it this weekend. I
we're
promise you that.
probably going to spend all of next episode talking about that. So definitely tune in to episode 15 uh, because that's going to be a juicy one.
That's gonna be a journey. A
Theories
journey.
and yeah, it's a whole episode. It might be 2 episodes worth of content. We're not going to do 2 episodes though, but
Nah, we'll do one. We'll keep it short.
we'll definitely tune into episode 15 because he hasn't seen it yet. He's behind, but it's all good because I'd be behind too sometimes.
Facts. So we got a good episode today, man. We got Rising of the Shield Hero. We got a little bit of One Piece. We always got to sprinkle in the old reliable, or maybe the old unreliable.
Unreliable.
But we got to still sprinkle it in because we fans. Other than that, we got Moon Knight episode 2 that we're gonna go through and review real quick, and then after that, we got some trending topics, and that'll end it off.
Pretty
So
much,
without
pretty much.
without further ado, let's get into Rising of the Shield Hero because I think this episode was good, but then it got me tight at the end of the episode. And I feel like it got me tight because they spent all of that time, thousands of people died in the process, and then we see Ost Horai saying, yeah, he's
Yo,
not dead yet.
you be on point with the names. You be on point with the
Bro,
names.
I be arigato gozaimasu. You feel me?
I
I'm on
respect that. I
my
respect
my 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 arigato talk. Know what I mean?
that.
But
Yeah.
anyways, I was tight about that. Because I thought with all of that work, with all of that effort, with all of those people that died in vain,
Mm-hmm.
we just see the dude, the tortoise is dead, but then we also see Ost Horai saying, "Yeah, he not dead yet," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, all of that work, all of that combo skill, and the shit was fire. You feel me? The All's turn now Fumi's. I think what is it called? The riot shield? It's some shit. I don't even
Raging
know. No. But it was the shield that he just normally he throws
oh
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
green.
The he uses the move all the time, that kid.
Yeah, and I don't remember the name of it. It's
Is it
wild,
like
but
air shield? Is it the
air
shield?
shield. Yeah. So she buffed his air shield, and I'm like, oh shit. Then we see, the combo skill, Raftalia and Philo. They freaking push the shield through the dude's neck,
Fire.
through the freaking tortoise's neck, and decapitate him.
Using shields offensively, like that's something I've been waiting for. That was
Yeah,
my one take because it just opens the possibility of like you think about it, he can't have a sword, but like the tip of the shield be pointy, and
facts.
then the side. I guess the sides of the shield are sharp enough where like you could use it, for some offense. So that kind of opened up possibilities to me. I was like, okay, so he can like attack with it. Like typically in an RPG, the game just doesn't let you attack with your shield. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think. Skyrim was one of the first games where you can have a shield, but then you can do a melee attack with your shield. Um, there's probably some, but Skyrim is the first game I could think of that lets you actually attack with your
yeah.
shield.
I mean, I don't know too many games that allow you to do that. I mean, I feel like that's kind of branching off of the RPG, like traditional RPG
Right.
way of doing things, but
Well, this is
I
why
liked it.
Skyrim was amazing. And
I feel that.
anyway, shout
But
out to
anyways, nah, I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? I really thought that it was dope. I thought that her buffing his air shield was also a plus because I didn't think that you could buff it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just a regular fan watching it day, week by week, we're reviewing it, but I didn't think that it could get stronger. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, all of his whole kit, I feel like is buffable.
Yeah, I mean
Like
that
like
makes
like
sense.
like anything. I think at this point, anything can be buffed. Um.
Even the
So
raid shield.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean that move he did on the priest, he didn't do on the dragon because it just he wasn't at that level. So yeah, I think at this point anything is buffable. Which makes sense because in most RPGs anything is buffable unless you get like the last like strongness, whatever. Usually anything is buffable. So uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it definitely opened up possibilities, but I wasn't tight at the end of the episode because I honestly felt like they beat the turtle too easily. So my reaction was like, that can't be it. Like,
I mean, I
like,
don't think
like
so though.
it can't be all this build up
I don't think
and
so
then
because it wasn't like it wasn't like there was casualty. It wasn't like there was minimal casualties like whole
yeah,
platoons, like
yeah.
a full platoon out of like five platoons died. Like and
That's it. It
sprinkles
was
of
too
others.
much build up. It was way too much build up to fight it for it to end like that. Like I needed more. So I was like, nah, it can't be that. Because they've been building up. Like the season started with this build up. So for it to like, I'm not gonna say that it wasn't fire. Like it was still fire. Like the combinations and all that. But if it would have ended right there, that would have got me tight. Like, oh, dude, okay, so they beat it.
I
Like,
see what you mean. I see
you
what
know
you
what I'm
mean.
saying? Like, it was like all this
Yeah.
build up, and then they just first try. Like, okay, we be I mean, eventually we got to get back to the waves, but they need to squeeze more out of this whole turtle thing because, like I said in the last episode, they didn't really explain. There was no hints of this. There was no foreshadowing of season one. Like season one, they established the plot. Like the heroes are here, they fight the waves. So this whole turtle thing that they're doing for this season is kind of like out of nowhere to me. So
And
I
I mean
think
and it
I
makes
think they
sense.
need to tie it into the waves or tie it back to like the main plot because as of right now, it's random. Like it's a random ass plot that they just gotta go and do. So um and I think they said it in the meetup. Now for me or somebody said it in the meeting like the heroes are here to fight the waves. So why are they helping with this other thing? And then the queen was like, well, we're not going to beat it without the heroes' help. But it's like we're changing the plot. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole plot is shifted because the heroes are there to fight off the waves. But
But
now it's
maybe
like,
but
oh,
maybe
there's
it's
the
supposed to
turtle.
be done that way though. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. They got to tie it in. If they tie it
Because
in, that's yeah.
remember, Victoria, she was telling Naofumi, she was like, hey, there's gonna be a certain point in time where you guys either have to pick one thing or you guys are gonna branch out.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes a hell of a lot of sense because in this particular point of the this particular plot, the story at this time of the plot, we're seeing Naofumi branch out. He's branching out and he's helping out, and obviously, like his goal is to defeat the waves. And I don't know if his main goal after that is to go home. I know he's like, this is my home. I want to establish this as home, but you
Yeah.
know, I think that it kind of doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. If we're thinking in that perspective, it really makes sense why, okay, well, they're splitting. And you could see the difference in opinions, you can see the difference in what people are trying to do. And
But it has to. I said it has to
that's the
tie
tie
back.
in.
It has to
Oh
tie
yeah,
back.
absolutely. I mean, we have to get more
I don't think
content.
it makes any sense. I mean, I'm rolling with it now, but I don't think it makes any sense. Like this to me is the same feeling I got with the red poneglyphs. It's the same like Okay, there's the poneglyphs. Because remember, I don't want to get into a One Piece tangent, but when they got to the New World, they said all you have to do was follow the the special compass thing that Nami was wearing on her wrist. I forgot what it's called. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something with an H. I can't remember. Anyway, um, they said you just gotta follow that, and I'll take you all the way to the Grand Line. And then there was like, oh wait, but there's these red poneglyphs that you gotta go get. So it's just like we're changing, what I'm saying, plot changing, like is always a red flag to me. So we'll see if my hero Shield Hero ties in this turtle thing to the overall plot, or is it just like a side? It's gonna feel like a side arc because now it's like, what if they do a spirit bird next season, or a
I hope
spirit
not. I hope
a
not.
spirit
I hope
tiger
not.
next season, or a
I mean,
spirit
it'd be cool, as you
like
said. It'd be cool if they wrap it around the plot. But if they don't wrap it around the plot, it's kind of just filler at this point.
yeah, exactly. Like it's good because it's helping them train, I guess. But like I said, when they beat it, I was like, nah, I can't be over because they
Can't be
spent too
that
much
easy.
they spent too much time building this up just for it to be like, oh yeah, we beat it. The plan worked perfectly. No plan has worked perfectly in the show, so it's like,
Oh yeah, for it to work this perfect, I get your perspective. It had to be some shit, like it had to be some extra shit that we don't know. So
oh, that's all I really got for.
for that, yeah,
Yeah.
same. I just love the fact that like in this show specifically, you see a lot of important women like duking it out. Like you see a lot of women in battle, like a lot of
Hold,
leaders
hold
in
on,
battle.
I'm gonna spit my gum out. Hold on.
But yeah, yeah, chat, yeah, community. I really fuck with that. I really think that I really think that for not only people like you and me watching that we're dudes, but I think a lot
Mhm.
of females in the community that want to see representation in an anime, that you see a lot of like strong women, strong-willed, strong-powered
Well,
in big spots. I think that was cool to see.
the old lady, forgot her name.
Forgot her name too. I call her Nana. That's
we'll,
Nana.
we'll
That's
say
Nana right
Nana.
there.
Her and the queen, which we haven't seen the queen pop off too much, but we know she's capable. Like the show, like has indicated that she's capable because she went with them for the last wave where the other heroes came. Like she was there with them. So I feel like those two represent what you're saying. I feel like at least in America, I feel like we still need more women protagonists that's not all like cutesy, that don't got like the titties hanging out, like we like it as fan service, and even like females who are into anime like it too, but I feel like we still need more of like just straight business characters. That's why I got so mad at One Piece when they murdered Robin, because Robin was that, like, Nami was supposed to be the cute, like the playful, like but the Nico Robin was a goon.
That's
Like like
facts.
like Robin, like she's supposed to be older. Like we don't really know how old she is. We think she's like
Ah, she
late
like
30s.
30.
We think she's late
She
30s
like
ish.
30, yeah.
But like her character before she joined was one thing, and then they completely like murdered her moving forward. So I think we still need more protagonists, like female protagonists, that's not all like big titties, like talking like they 12.
Well, no, I mean,
I think we still need more of that. So
even if like they have nice bodies, don't get me wrong, like the queen is a good example of
yeah,
that.
so
Like
the Queen is an example of that.
she's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, or I think I think most people would say, oh yeah, the queen, she's a baddie. You know what I mean? But I do think that she holds herself in a lot of honor and esteem, and she's really on that, hey, I'm really business type deal. So I
Mhm.
think that her, the new ruler of the other country that was had all of
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
had all of the demi humans and stuff.
hmm hmm
The one across from Naofumi's
yeah, little
domain estate.
headquarters thing. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, she's all about business. Like she's not really, play, gitsy. So like I like that. I think that
Yeah.
it's good for a lot of
There
females because
gotta be a balance there. That's all. There gotta
yeah,
be a
I
balance.
mean, I think if you're beautiful and you're, I don't really care about if the character is really attractive, but I think it really just matters about like the way they, people portray the character.
Yeah,
And I thought that seeing that shit, seeing these women in like fighting in battle, like regardless of them looking very attractive, I thought that it was cool to see that they were actually really holding it down.
yeah, yeah.
And,
No,
and a lot of these women in the show are holding it down more than the other three heroes that ain't doing shit.
and definitely more than the regular like troops, the grunts. Like they be getting me tight.
Yeah, the
Like,
grunts
yo,
be dying
why y'all
quickly,
here? Like that.
bro. The grunts be dying quickly,
They be
bro.
getting
And
taken
I
out in waves. It's like, dang,
no, this is the thing though, bro. They getting taken out in waves, but they've been training their whole life to you know what I mean.
it's terrible.
It makes me think like, yo, if they had guns, bro, it would be wild. But
That's
we not in that type of world,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
the RPG equivalent of a gun is a bow and arrow, and there's only one person. Only the arrow hero has. Well, no, I think they show people with basic arrows, but still,
Yeah. I mean, and people could cast like the arrow spells and shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. But
yeah.
I mean,
Guns don't be.
guns don't be apparent.
Yeah, they might pull out a crossbow, maybe,
Cross crossbow.
but I do have a topic for the rumbling. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there.
All right, all
Just wanna
right.
throw that out there.
Nah, for sure, for sure. We gonna
Well,
talk
this
about
is the
that.
thing though. Next time we talk about Shield Hero, we'll be 2 or 3 episodes in because next episode is going to be just about the movie. So
Yep,
there's going to be a lot of development. So we'll see what happens with this whole turtle thing. But
yep. So the next thing we're gonna talk about is Moon Knight.
okay,
So I want to leave One Piece for last because I know a lot of our viewers they've been really wanting to see the Marvel content. We ain't forgetting about y'all. We seeing y'all.
I'm trying
We
to.
appreciate y'all.
It's hard though because I seen the movie. Now, what I can say
Well,
that
no. We're talking about Moon Knight. We're not talking about Doctor Strange.
no. I know. I'm just saying Marvel related. Like I'm watching. I'm waiting for that point in Moon Knight where I'm like, oh, okay, I see where this is gonna tie into what they're doing with the movies. But so far, I haven't seen that yet. It's just kind of been its own thing.
Its own story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is cool. It's just we haven't had that in so long.
And
I'm
bro, it's
trying,
refreshing.
yeah, it is. I'm trying to think of the last time we had a Marvel show that was like this doesn't necessarily maybe no Agents of Shield tied in with Phil Coulson. I don't know. It's been a minute.
I feel like all of the old, like not old, but all of the previous Marvel, like the last generation. I feel like we're in a new generation now. I feel like
Yeah,
from Endgame,
what's
from
it
like
called?
Infinity War, Endgame, we closed a generational
No,
chapter in the
there's a
book.
term for it. It's the next not tier. I can't remember the term. But there's a
Yeah,
term for like the next sequence of movies that's gonna lead to the next big one. I can't remember the name. But yeah. So it's been refreshing. So and going into this episode, I watched it like okay, let me get like because I saw the movie too. So it's like let me get the movie out my head. Like let me just watch this episode. And I was wrong about like what I said in the last episode. Like, dude, like now that I'm learning more about the character, like dude is playing him like perfectly. And I didn't realize
telling you, bro.
I didn't realize as an actor, just as an actor, like because I mean you told me, but it's like he's really going through personality changes, and then the hero, like the actual Moon Knight character, is just another one of those personalities, and he's in his head managing. So I got a better feel for that going into episode 3. I definitely got a better feel for that. In terms of like I'm still not too invested in the overall story yet. But I think I will be. I think right now they're spending time just explaining the character, introducing the character, how everything works. But the full on like I don't know. Are you watching the show like I am, which is basically like I don't know who's good or bad. Like it's. I think I said this on the
Nah,
last
I mean,
episode.
I'm looking at Moon Knight in a generic aspect where he's a hero. Like I don't like the
He's feeling
moment
a
it,
little anti-hero to me though. He's
but this is
feeling
the
a
thing.
little vigilante to me.
The moment Marvel throws a series about a hero that's really a villain, that'll be the moment where I start to think that, these series that they're doing, like these
Well, they
Marvel
did, but
Disney
they
Plus
did that.
series.
They did that with Venom.
Yeah, but I
Venom
didn't
was the
watch
first.
Venom. I didn't really watch Venom.
Oh, you didn't watch Venom?
I mean, bro, I ain't got the time to yet, bro. I mean, bro, it's so many Marvel movies, bro. Venom out off the, Spider-Man, not Homecoming, but No Way Home. You think I'm gonna watch
You
Venom?
got listen. You gotta
I'm
keep
gonna go
track.
back to it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go back to it, but it's just I just haven't got to that point yet.
I'm saying though, it's coming fast. You gotta
I gotta watch it.
Venom. Well, okay. So if we're being technical, it would be like is Punisher DC or Marvel? I think it's Marvel.
Punisher is Marvel,
Yeah.
but
So if we're being technical, there was Punisher, there was Blade. I don't know if Spawn. I think Spawn is Marvel.
Spawn is Marvel.
But all of those movies that was back in the 2000s. All of those movies weren't like the new like universe of Marvel Studios. Like they were Marvel characters, but it wasn't like this new universe where everything's coming together.
Yeah, and it
So
wasn't really
Venom was the
Marvel
first.
produced.
Right. So Venom was the first like Marvel Studios, like Marvel character he's not like good or bad. They call it anti-hero. Um and the movie was, I mean, I don't know how much you want me to say. I don't want to spoil.
Bro. I
But,
mean, give
Venom,
as much as minimal as
like
possible.
yeah, like same. It's the same type of vibe as Moon Knight, where it's like he's fighting for a cause, but I'm trying to figure out like what's the end goal of the actual like thing that's controlling him, which I'm not able to really tell yet. So like Venom, the I mean, if you just know anything about Venom, like the symbiote that he's
Yeah,
wearing wants to eat. It's a parasite. It just wants to eat. So over the course of the movie, he's trying to control what it eats and when it eats and who it eats. And like you can eat bad people but not good people. And like so then we built that dynamic up. But I'm still waiting for him. I guess I'm waiting for him to develop more of a relationship with the actual Moon Knight character instead of it just being like, okay, take control now. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I
and I
want to see
mean,
more of that like relationship, but we'll get to that. So
I feel like we'll get to that point. I just think that I think that the episodes, although they're long, they're decently long, but the series is a really short series, like
that's
a
true.
short season. I think that they're putting all the stops, and I think that Oscar Isaac, I think he's a great actor.
No, he is. He is. Now
He
that I'm learning more about
because he's
what they're trying to pull off.
balancing, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. He's pulling off a dude who is just a British dude who thinks he's lived his whole life. He loves his mom, whatever, and there's a whole nother dynamic, which
Yep.
is my boy Mark,
Right. And
and
I'm saying,
he
well,
yeah.
go ahead.
Nah, and he's a polar opposite. He's a different person. They're two different people in one body. And it's interesting because it's like you see with the power, you see how his power like kind of evolved a little bit because it
Mm-hmm.
was initially that regular suit, the tattered. I don't know how to describe it, but
Look like rags. Look like
very
it's
very rag, very
yeah,
like
yeah,
Egyptian,
yeah,
like coffin esque
yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
suit to being
Coffee.
like
Yeah.
you're wearing a freaking suit to go into like a freaking ballet, or you go into to a freaking orchestra
Mm-hmm.
or theater. You know what I mean? On some fly shit, and I just thought that it was dope because we're seeing different angles. We're seeing how two different people can control the power two different ways. But
Yeah, yeah. Very, very. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Yami and Yugi.
But
Like
Yami, that's a
they,
little hard though. I mean,
they
Yugi, yeah, but Yami doesn't have two
no, I'm
different
just saying that
personalities.
dynamic. I'm just saying that dynamic where it's like there's one
Oh,
body
I see, I
and
see,
it's
I
like
see.
day and night personalities between like Yu-Gi-Oh, and Yami.
Yeah,
So,
Yami be like in the essence like the sun, and like Yugi be like the moon. It be
constantly,
polar,
yeah.
polar opposites in a sense. But
Hmm.
yeah, no, I thought it was cool. I mean, I liked how they incorporated from episode 2 when you were watching it, how like you're seeing him in the cameras, like hiding. You don't even see the creature that's chasing him and shit. And in the
Yeah,
bathroom scene, he's
yeah.
looking up in the camera, and I'm like, I watched it, I was like, oh
And then he
fuck,
was like, "Yeah, that's not me."
yep. And then he went through. Man thinks he's crazy, which I mean, ultimately he is. But um,
The cinematography though of him blacking out and then something happening and him waking up, I've never seen that before in a movie. So
that itself is beautiful. But there's also a couple
yeah,
other things that I really like. I like the fact how they keep showing Khonshu, like from like episode
yeah,
2, like
yeah,
they see him in that little bunker, the storage hallway. You
yeah. The
see
little
you see
storage
the
units.
lights
Yeah, yeah.
going boop 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 boop, boop, and then you see him, and he's like, "Give me the whatever." And then dude is running. Dude gets on the bus. Then you see Conchu outside on the street, and you're like, "Wait, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Nobody's seeing this. Nobody's seeing this shit." He just, and I'm like, "Shit's crazy."
And how he moves like between the light and the dark when the lights flicker, things like that. So cinematography A1, but it's Marvel Studios, so we'd expect it to be A1. So
Yeah.
that's how that goes.
And I'm interested. I'm interested to see after the end of this season, after the end of us reviewing this season.
Mhm.
I really wanna know if they're gonna continue it, because I really like the show. I just think that at a certain point in time, they kind of have to get back into that mode of bringing Moon Knight into the Marvel universe. Because right now they're introducing him, but
Yeah,
now after they introduced him, now he has to go and be essentially a part of the comic storyline. And
yeah,
that and it's crazy because for anybody who doesn't know, the character that interacts with him first is Spider-Man,
yeah.
which is wild because Spider-Man interacts with Venom, interacts with Spawn, interacts with a
No,
whole bunch.
they're gonna play with it, and Spider Man in terms of comics, he's pretty much met everybody. Like he's like
Exactly.
anybody who's important, but also they're gonna play with it because remember, nobody knows who Spider Man is based off of the stuff
Oh,
of Homecoming.
yeah.
Nobody knows who Spider Man is.
And we may see some
So,
like timeline type shit where it's like if you put it in perspective, man's maybe trying to find a way to like get MJ and his other the I can't remember his other best friend, the other best friend's name, but
don't
try to
matter.
get one of those, trying to get those two to like remember him, and maybe we might see some Moon Knight shit where it's like, you know, Moon Knight enters his dreams because he's like, it's the burning desire to like get back with MJ, for her to know him and remember that like he
Yeah,
existed.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'd love to see some shit like that, bro. I think that would be so
I think
lit.
I think I think the general fan base is waiting for a Tom Holland, what's her name, like reunion type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Zendaya, Tom
Yeah,
Holland.
Zendaya. Always forget her name.
That'll be sick. I mean, cause bro, like we seen within 3 movies, MJ evolve as a character. Cause I didn't like MJ from Homecoming. I didn't really. I feel like MJ was a little awkward as a
That
character.
was that was that, but they did that on purpose. Like that movie,
Yeah,
they obviously wanted to break, molds and stereotypes.
of who the characters were.
The only thing I didn't like was I think they're in high school.
Yes.
and I felt like it was a little too much romance for how young they were. That was my only like if they both
Yeah.
16, I don't want to see them like kissing. Like
But nah, bro. But they're 16 giving a kiss, but then they're 18 trying to go to college. So it's like we're seeing like they're
yeah,
not the same age, which I like.
I
I
mean
thought that No Way Home was good.
they're appealing to the younger audience, so I get that, but I don't know, it was a little too much. Like while they were in high school, it was a little too much romance for me. But
But I mean, bro, it was the same thing with my boy Toby Maguire. Like he was in high school when he met MJ. Wait, was he in high school? Yeah, he was in high school. He was in high school when he met MJ. And then he went to
I don't
college.
remember.
I think he went to college, and then my man just he got caught up with the symbiote. Oh my fucking goodness! I can't even
Yeah,
pronounce that.
I don't remember. Oh well, don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah, he met her
But
in high school, and then he
they met in
like
high
got
school.
out. He got out of high school. I don't know if he went to college or not, but that's after the first movie. That was when like the second movie. I think he was out, and then that's when he was on his shit. And the third one was fire because he was Venom
Also,
Spider Man.
also, people are begging for another Andrew Garfield Spider Man after his performance in the last movie.
Yeah,
So they're
but he's
definitely
saying
gonna play with some
yeah,
multiverse stuff. I
they
think they
got to.
wanted to give Tom Holland a break. Uh, the dude that plays Doctor Strange, they're gonna give him a break too because he's been in the last, I don't know how many, 5 6 movies.
So many movies,
He's been in the
man.
last couple movies, so he's kind of carrying like the focus of what's going on is on him right now. He's kind of in the center of everything going on. So they switch between who the focus is on, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited with Moon Knight to see how it ends. So
Oh, yeah, we getting through these topics real quick, bro.
I mean, listen, there's
Sheesh.
one episode at a time will do that, but then it's also like we went over. There's hella Anna 2023. 2023 is gonna be crazy.
So much anime, man. So many things to look forward to.
2023 is gonna be wild. So it's not that we're rushing. It's just that we're kind of coasting right now, going through. And if there's anything y'all want us to talk about as fans, hit us up on our socials. Let us know. But Shield
For
Hero is
sure.
definitely a fun thing to watch. Gotta keep on track with Marvel stuff, and then One Piece is One Piece. So
And now that you went and said One Piece, let's transition into
let's
One
segue into
Piece.
One
Great
Piece.
transition, bro. Great
I
transition.
try.
But yeah,
Um,
man. What you felt about it?
should I start with the good or the bad?
Go with the bad.
Start with the bad.
Yeah.
So you remember how I mentioned they character murdered Robin?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that we're reaching a point where Sanji is going to be character murdered, and not so much his personality. They're going to keep him as like the lover boy and has weakness for females and all of that, but the power balance on the ship is shifting. And like I said, when they were on Whole Cake Island, you could argue that Jinbei was stronger than Luffy. I feel like you could make that argument when they were on Whole Cake Island. Um, now, obviously, Luffy learned this new hockey and color of observation, and he learned all this new stuff. So now it's like, okay, we're not going to say he's stronger, but Jinbei has thrown off the power balance on the ship. To me, he's I put him over Zoro personally. I think he's the second strongest. Um, and because of that, they have to downplay Sanji now, like in terms of combat, in terms of like who he's fighting, like what he's doing. Like for for forever it's been Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Sanji always been the third strongest on the ship. Um, but now and it's weird because he has the suit. You know what I mean? He has the was the Gamma
Yeah,
99.
Gemma 99.
He has the suit, so you would think that they be playing off the suit more, but moving forward, I think they're gonna keep doing this with Sanji, where he's like off doing some side random thing and he's not in the main action because the only hockey he knows is how to walk on the air. Like he doesn't know color of arms, he doesn't know color of awareness. Like
He
he's
do
so
no, he I definitely think he knows color. He definitely has colors of arm. Maybe not colors of armament hockey, colors of arm, color
arm. It,
whatever.
it's,
It's
it's either color of arms or armament. Like they both be the same
yeah,
thing.
but no, I think
Does
he
he?
has
Does he
armament
have a?
hockey. He has basic armament hockey because he always coats his leg with that. When he does the Diablo jump bit, he's always coating his leg with hockey.
Yeah, but it's just his leg. I never seen him do it. I mean, he
Oh, with
only
his hands, because bro, he's not gonna
he,
be hand to
he
hand
never he
combat.
never. I don't think he's done it with both legs. I think it's just been his one foot. I thought the one foot thing was his ability from being like experimented on or whatever. That's why he could do different things with his foot. But
I mean, I think
I didn't
that
know. If
and him having him like being red leg, you know,
yeah,
the
yeah,
chef's like son in a sense,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know, the you know his stepdad, like it kind of.
I don't. It's tough because it's like Sanji is obviously a day one favorite. But Jinbei joining really like
Well, I
took
don't think it's
away the
Jinbei's fault.
powers.
I don't
It's
think it's
not
Jinbei's fault.
it's
I
not
think
Jinbei's
that
fault. It's
I
just like
I think it's the placement of I think it's what you're I think what you're saying is right. I think the placement of the characters on a crew, but I think also other than the placement, I think that Oda himself, you know, you I would assume that if like I'm making One Piece, right? If I'm writing the show,
yeah,
that I am essentially going to put tools in place for obviously these characters have tools. I'm gonna allow them to, not only when I give them the tool, I'm gonna allow them to use it at their discretion. And
yeah,
I just think that Sanji, his character has always been kind of bastardized because of one, he don't like to hit females, and two, you know he's never in a situation where he's fighting some dude that's extremely strong. Like the only person that he fought, which was kind of like a problem, but not really, was it was the dinosaur dude. I forgot his name.
nah. Well, that's not accurate. Sanji's definitely been in some
No,
stuff.
I'm saying lately. I'm saying
Oh, lately.
lately.
Oh, I thought you meant the whole
I'm not
show.
talking
Yeah,
about
I
the
was
history of
saying.
the show. Yeah,
Oh, lately.
Sanji's been through
Yeah, I
some shit,
mean,
but I'm
no,
just
lately.
saying like this particular part of the show, I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
I don't think he's representing Sanji right. And I think that you putting Sanji in that position for that funny aspect, I just, some people may get a kick out of it, but I don't necessarily get a kick out of seeing Sanji, just wasting time. Like
wasting time.
bro, you're there, you're trying to like pipe. Okay, then
I don't
stay
like I
there.
said, it's played out. I don't, but that's the thing. I think we're gonna see more of this from Sanji because
But we've kind of
now,
seen that before though. Like we seen that in like Dressrosa. Like it's I don't think it's the fact that this is the first time I'm seeing it. I think that he's always gonna be this way because he's always been this way. You know what I mean? Dressrosa, it was hella times like him with Violet. Violet threw him under the bus hella times, and she like loved him and shit. Like
yeah,
she
yeah,
actually loved him as a person. She's like, "Yo, you're so sweet. Like you care about me. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have to do this because of the situation. I'm gonna throw you under the bus." And he's like, "Yeah, do it." He's like, "I'm not gonna hurt a woman," but it's like, bro, like
But why is
how?
the power gap? Like the power gap's too big between. Like I said, I think Jinbei is the second strongest, so I have it like Luffy, Jinbei, Zoro, and then Sanji I'd put after Zoro, obviously, but it's like
I don't know.
this.
I think Sanji's after though, because I think in
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
my
no, I
perspective,
got
no,
it.
I think Zoro, because we haven't seen Zoro fully use Enma. So when he really masters Enma, then I think that Jinbei and Zoro is probably going to be at a very similar plateau. I don't know how much of a gap is going to be there, but I think that if we're looking at it in a chart,
Yeah,
they're going to be damn near on the same line. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I just think he's not there yet because he hasn't fully mastered it. But it's like, you know, he's getting there. He got to just figure it out. But Sanji,
yeah.
I feel like I just
You right.
I love Sanji's character from the beginning of the show. I love the fact that he was a chef. I love the fact that he was trying to see the all blue. But it's like, as you said, like the anime itself over time, Oda like changed these characters, made them a little different. Still, like they're the same character, but it's like
Yeah.
you made some slight adjustments to them so much that it's like they're not really interesting no more. Sanji getting his ass beat by like 10 girls and looking like a bitch.
Yeah,
That's not
it's like
fun no more to me, bro.
and we already know he's gonna get out of it somehow.
Bro, back in the day when I first started watching One Piece, I was laughing at that shit. Like that shit is
Yeah,
mad funny. Now it's like, bro,
I
like
was like,
bro,
yeah.
it's like, bro, you know how to get out of this shit. And it's like,
That's what I'm
bro,
saying. Like we're talking about that. That's exactly what it is. What you said. That's exactly what it is. It's like this whole like, okay, he has a weakness for women thing. Like they're taking it too far. Because
yeah.
now it's like you could never be serious. You could
You could
never
never you could never fight nobody for
serious.
the cause. And it's like he's gonna eventually run into Ulti. And if Ulti beat Nami ass, you're just gonna see Nami get her head cracked open. Like it's like your dynamic of your character is so strict to the point where it's not even you're not even logical. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it's not
so
even like
all
funny anymore. Now it's just like, come on.
to all of the viewers, Taj is the most logical person on the fucking planet. So for me to say that, like, you know what I mean? For me to be like logical,
It doesn't.
like he
Like I said,
knows.
it doesn't.
It just don't
I don't
add
get it.
up.
I mean, it's not funny no more. But they're still milking this whole like, oh
Like
well, we'll put Sanji over here because we can't have him in the main fight because Jinbei's there, and it's just
if I took over the show, I would have been I would have sunned Sanji. I would have been like, all right, we got all the Poneglyphs, Sanji. I'm gonna
this.
drop you off at this island. You stay here. When we come back, when we get the One Piece, we'll come and pick you up because you
This is why
worthless.
Arabasta is the best island, bro. This is because going into that island, I feel like for the first 100 something episodes of the show, the first like let's say 200. For the first 200 episodes of the show, Sanji and Zoro were on the same level,
Yep.
and Robin had one of the highest bounties in the show. Like Robin's bounty was higher than Luffy's before she joined the crew, and she was still with Crocodile and stuff. And
Yep.
Robin was out here catching bodies, and then we found out Robin used to travel with CP9. Like Robin used to be like before they were CP9. I think it was before they were CP9. Like Robin was with them because the dude that can make the doors, he was trying to recruit her back. That's when they was at the water district place where they met Frankie, and then they lost Robin, and like they was trying to get her back. So like Robin was that like reputable. So at the time it was like Zoro and Sanji were like competing for like who's like the strong, like the sex strongest, whatever. We all knew it was Zoro because Zoro was the first member, but like they were kind of on the same level. And then you add Robin to that, and Robin was catching bodies on her own.
She was a
Like,
powerhouse.
you know what I'm saying? So now the dynamic and the power level is all over the place right now. Like they're gonna put Zoro in the fights just because he's Zoro. Zoro's a like fan favorite, so they're gonna put Zoro in stuff. But I don't know if Zoro is stronger than Jinbei.
But this the thing
And
though.
if it wasn't for them killing Robin's character, I don't know if Zoro's stronger than Robin.
That's the thing though, bro. Zoro don't give a fuck who you are though. He doesn't give a fuck though. And that's why I love about his character from bro, he's the only character I know out of all the characters in the sequence of the Straw Hats. He's the only character I know that hasn't changed. Bro, Robin changed. Nami got big, her tits got crazy, bro.
You
Got
right.
lit.
You right.
change. All of these other characters change, but Zoro still to this day has the same mentality of anybody on the crew. Him and Frankie. Surprisingly enough, Frankie, because Chopper's a bitch. But
It turned
anyways,
Chopper to a low collectible stuff.
Usopp, I got hyped when I saw the post time skip, and then immediately after that, or arc after that, I'm like, you a bitch too. But anyways.
First of all, we had this debate on Usopp. Don't bring this up. He don't got powers. Leave Usopp
Bro.
alone. He has no power.
Fuck out of it. He got hella fucking utilities though. He got hella utilities.
No powers.
Hell no. Zoro got no powers either.
He's the only one in the whole
Zoro has no powers either, bro.
He has hella hockey. What do you mean? Usopp don't have hockey. He don't use swords.
Usopp got hockey.
He don't use guns.
Usopp got hockey.
He's just hella creative.
Usopp definitely got hockey.
I promise you. Usopp
bro, there was a movie where I seen him having hockey. Observation.
You keep bringing up these movies.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. One of these movies was in canon. One of these movies was canon, bro.
Listen, fan base. Juwan wants the One Piece movies to be canon so bad.
Anyways.
None of them are canon.
Anyways. Usopp is a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Anyways. Zoro's the only person I know that from day one, when Luffy would be like, yo, Zoro, I need you to do this, Zoro would complete the task. Or if he couldn't complete the task, he would still do it and try.
What about Brook? Brook hasn't changed.
Yeah, I mean, but Brook, bro, hear me out, bro. Brook, I forgot he was in the anime. I forgot he was in the fucking show.
Bro, what do you mean? He's the second swordsman on the.
Bro, he's so much of Bones and Ghostly that I don't even remember he's on the crew.
We don't respect Brook for trying to fight Big Mom.
Nah, I respect Brook, but I forgot he existed. I'm telling you, I forgot he existed. Bro, Brook is so unimportant to bro. When the last time you seen Brook other than him riding on the fucking shit with Frankie, him doing this shit and then poking Big Mom?
He did his cold freeze slice thing.
But that was one episode, bro. I can't even. Bro, that was one episode. How you think I'm supposed to remember Brook? Yeah, I mean Brook. Yeah, he hasn't changed. You know, like I love Brook.
Bink Saki is still a hit to this day because of Brook.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying he's not important to the Straw Hats. He's not important, but yeah, he hasn't changed.
Bro, Luffy said he need music on the ship, therefore he's important.
Well, bro,
I'm trying to figure out.
Brook ain't bringing no bodies, bro. Brook isn't bringing no body, bro. Brook is he's getting grunt bodies, bro. He bringing the grunts back. Yeah, I caught 200 grunts.
You know what's funny though? Jembe is the first member that Luffy added off of straight like muscle. Like, yeah, we just need like a goon. like everybody else got a specific purpose.
We need a straight gangster that went in and walked to Big Mom and said, yeah, I'm retiring. I'm gonna be a part of Luffy's crew. She's like, I'm not gonna just let you walk out of here without your soul. So life or death.
And then it didn't work.
And then no, she looking at him and he's like,
he's a goon, like Luffy just.
And then she did it again. Wait, but now she did it again, and he's like,
I gotta go back and watch that episode too. But yeah, no, it was
so much poise. He's like, my man is drinking he's drinking a beer,
drinking that sake. Nope. Nah, nope. It's he was the first one to add that was just like we need muscle, so we added Jembe. But yeah, I mean, you know, to all the Sanji lovers out there, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be because I don't see them. They gave Sanji basically Whole Cake Island was basically like the Sanji arc. Like they gave Sanji a whole arc.
He got a power. He got a huge
power. He got a
huge level up, and then he doesn't use it.
I think at a certain point, this is how I know the show's never gonna end. Because I think the same thing like they did with Sanji. I I think they're gonna do that with Zoro too. I think they're gonna give
I hope
Zoro a
not.
whole arc.
I hope not.
And I thought it was gonna be Wano because of Samurai, but it's not Wano. So I think they're gonna give Zoro a whole like 150 episodes just dedicated
Oh, I don't need
to
that,
Zoro.
bro. No,
I'm telling you.
don't put that energy out there, bro. I don't
I'm
need that
telling you. I
shit.
think that because if they do it for Sanji, why wouldn't they do it for Zoro?
Bro,
So
they haven't bro, I don't need it, bro. I don't need it. Bro,
I said Jinbei got his, Sanji got
I'ma
his.
wait. I'ma wait for fucking Wano for them to bring up some reference that is a part of Zoro's past for that, and then we're gonna be Gucci.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping Wano's the spot.
But yeah, like I said, we'll get a nice, like I said, 2 weeks because next episode, can't say it enough, is going to be about the movie. So we're going to let One Piece build up, and maybe by then they'll be done with Wano. I mean, who knows? 2-3 weeks.
Nah, we got another 300 episodes, bro. Buckle up. But bro, what was the good in the episode?
Oh yeah, you're right. I only said the bad. The good in the episode is that Kid and Law, they're keeping their integrity in terms of being captains and not just like we're gonna help Luffy just because he's the main character.
Oh, they doing it for their pride too.
I like that. Like I really like that because Law, like Law has the OP fruit. You know what I'm saying? Kid, I still don't respect Kid, but I respect the fact that he's keeping his pride and his integrity. Like
Nah, bro.
I'm a captain. Like I'm not trying to help Luffy or take commands from Luffy. Like I'm doing my own thing. Y'all could just be here. But like I like that a lot because even though Luffy's the main character, I mean I still don't know who's gonna fight Big Mom. But even though Luffy's the main character, like we're not just like we're gonna keep our integrity as captains. I don't like Luffy getting so much help where it's like he doesn't have to get better. We're just gonna help Luffy because he's Luffy. Like, nah, like they're keeping that energy. Like, nah, I'm a captain. Like, I have my own crew. I'm not taking like I really I feel like that was really important because we run into so many, so many islands where it's like Luffy inspired me, so I helped him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah,
Yeah, we're
like
all equal. We're
yeah,
all ass.
like they're
Like
keeping
we
that
gotta get
energy.
better.
Like Kid would definitely get one shotted by Luffy, but he's keeping the energy up where it's like
Nah, I don't like the way you talking, bro. Let's see
nah,
my man grow.
kid is
Oh, let nah, bro, because he wouldn't kill
butt.
that pool. He wouldn't body that pool, bro.
He's butt.
Nah,
He
bro,
has
that's
he literally has two moves.
bro,
Attract and repel. Those are his two.
bro. That's more than what you could do walking outside. So he
Yeah.
good,
He's
he
better.
good.
He'll definitely beat me in the fight. I think he'll beat me in the fight.
You
But,
know, bro.
you know what I was
Look,
thinking of randomly?
yeah.
Out of the entire, and I gotta go back and recap, but out of the worst generation, this is how I know the show is never gonna end. Out of the worst generation, there's somebody that they haven't shown yet. I don't know if you could think of who it is. Out of the worst generation. Nah, don't look
It's
it up.
not a Rouge.
Don't look it up.
It's
Like,
not. No. I'm not looking it up. I'm scratching my arm. It's not a Rouge because we've seen a Rouge.
who is that? I don't even remember.
He's the angel, the buff angel.
Oh yeah, no. It's not there's one person they haven't given time to.
Bonnie,
Who's Bonnie? I'm forgetting
the
these people's
girl
names.
who eats and she changes her
Exactly.
size.
Yeah, her. Yeah, they haven't given her no time yet.
Bro,
Now, isn't she in? They showed her briefly in thing.
yeah, she was hiding
In the where they do the
at the
meeting at.
conference. Yeah,
Yeah.
the year what is it yearly conference at
Whatever.
Mary Joie.
Mary Joie. That's what I was gonna say. Mary Joie. They
Yeah.
showed her briefly in Mary Joie. They haven't really given her time. You know what I'm saying? Like real screen time, and she's a part of. Like apparently, she's on the same level as Beegis and Kid and Law. Like apparently, she's on that level. So there's still. I think she's the only one out of the worst generation that they haven't given time to, which probably means that somehow, some way, she's with Sabo. Because I don't believe Sabo's actually dead.
I think he's
Until
dead. I
until
think
I
they one
until I
shot
see
him.
Blackbeard pull up with the flare fruit, then I'm not gonna believe that Sabo's actually dead. But um, they showed her there, so we'll see what happens with that. That was just a random nugget.
Yeah,
That
no. I
I
mean, that's a good one. You
But
know what I mean?
apparently
Like,
she's supposed to be on the same level as the rest of them. And we know Gang Burgess, he's kind of just wanting to raise his family now, so we know he's kind of out of the loop a bit. But yeah, I mean, they haven't really showed her, so just some random thought I was thinking of.
nah,
I'm
that's
surprised you
fire,
remember her name. Yeah, see, you be on it with the names. I didn't even
bro.
remember
I
her name.
know, bro. I remember like clockwork, bro. Any important moment, remember like clockwork, bro.
But she's
Oh,
up there.
it.
But yeah, I like that kid in law. They're keeping that captain energy. Like, nah, we're captains too.
I
Like,
mean, I
we're,
think,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We'll fight
yeah.
Luffy whenever. Law is really cool, but I think after this whole Wano arc, like we can't do this alliance stuff no more. Like, it's too convenient. Like it's too like, you know what I mean? Like if they cross paths, that's one thing, but it can't just be like, okay, we gonna work together. Because now it feels too much like a team. And if you got Law and Kid there, Sanji definitely gonna be out the picture. Like we need the Straw Hat crew to start getting bodies like as a crew, not
Rock.
Luffy, Law, Kid,
This the thing though.
and Killer.
You're never we're
Straw.
never gonna see that until Oda starts putting
We
like
need
look.
the
I mean,
Straw Hat. You see how Shanks pull up and it's just the red hair pirates? Like it's not the red hair pirates plus this person plus that. Like, nah, it's just like rolling with my crew. Same with Blackbeard. Blackbeard pull up, it's just his crew. Like I need the Straw Hats to pull up and it's just them. Like we're gonna get the body. Like we're not gonna
well, bro, but that's the thing
rely
though.
on that.
We want that, but they're not that. You know what I mean? Half of the crew is pussy. Usopp,
Yeah, but
bro. The moment, but this the thing though, bro. Listen. The
they
moment
could
Usopp,
still.
bro, the moment Usopp fucking pulls his nuts out of his
Nah, I don't want to hear it.
ass,
I don't want to hear it because
bro.
Frankie jumped in front of Big Mom and said, "I got it." So if you could do that,
Yeah,
if you could do that,
yeah.
then nah, I don't want to hear it. I'm
Bro,
gonna need
Usopp
that. I'm gonna
played
need all of
dead.
it.
He played dead in front of Ulti after getting banked in his head 3 times, cracked his skull.
I'm,
Bro, and then he got saved, and then he talking. If your skull is cracked, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking
I'm
about?
just saying they're
Bro,
gonna keep
no, but that's
that.
the thing though. What do you gotta talk about? What do you gotta talk about when I see the image of OT, her skull and his skull connect, and then I see the lines hit. I see the lines go all the way to his freaking nose, his skull crack, and
They
you
need to keep
talking.
that energy up. Even if they die fighting, they need to keep that energy up.
Usopp need to die, and we need to get a new member. We need to get one of
They don't
Jinbei's. We
got
need
no
to,
powers though. I respect them.
nah, but we need to get one of Jinbei's homies because one of Jinbei's homies is probably stronger than him.
Maybe the octopus dude with the 8 swords or whatever.
Oh hell yes,
Is that his name?
bro.
Opa, whatever his name is.
Nah. Let's get my boy the one who's terrorizing the Fishman Island.
Arlong,
Yeah, no, not Arlong. The other one, the one
Davy
who was
Jones.
in. What's his name? Davy Jones.
Oh, it was Jones. It wasn't Davy Jones. It was. I think it was
Yeah,
something
my
Jones.
man Jones, the one who the
I think
shark
it was
man,
Davy Jones. Yeah, I think it was.
shark man,
I think it was Jones. But
the one
he's
that.
dead. I told you he's the only person Luffy killed.
You
He's dead.
sure?
Yeah, he's dead. He's the only body Luffy has in the whole show.
Mm.
I went back. Yeah. He's the
Nah,
only one.
Arlong should have been dead, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
Arlong's not dead. They confirmed it.
Well, I
Arlong,
mean,
like,
yeah, but he should have. I'm just
we
saying.
still haven't seen Battle Axe since he just step on somebody's head. Yeah, no, I respect Usopp. He don't got powers.
Nah, I don't respect
Everything
him.
Usopp does, I would do too, because I don't have powers.
Nah, bro, you be with the smoke, bro. I don't want to hear that. You be with the smoke in
Not if
in
I
the
don't got
battle.
powers. Not if I'm fighting Superman and I'm me, then yeah, I'm
No, bro,
gonna.
then don't be a pirate, bro. Be a IT person. Be a networker.
No, I'm
Be a
gonna be a
programmer.
pirate and I would just survive.
Work at Prime Storage. Be assistant manager. sweep out mice out of a unit. Don't be on a crew thinking. Don't be on a crew thinking you hot shit and you not.
But you
People
keep the
die.
energy. You keep the energy. You keep the energy.
No, I'm gonna keep the energy when Usopp die, and I'm gonna clap my hands and be like,
First of all, is God Usopp? Get it right. Get it right. Is God
"Oh my
Usopp?
fault,
Is God
godless Usopp." Got you, bro.
Get it
Got
right.
you. Nah, bro. I'm a cult, bro. His name is Bitch Usopp to me. But
God
anyways,
Usopp. All right, listen, real quick, because we spent a lot of time.
yep.
Do you got something for trending? Because I got something
I
for trending.
do. I do. All
All right, go
right. So
ahead.
I got a couple things. I'm a spitfire. One, to any of the fans who watched the original Avatar movie, and I'm not talking about Avatar the show, the TV show. I'm talking about Avatar the movie.
Right.
They're coming out with the second installment of that movie in 2022, which is gonna
Yep.
be fucking lit.
2022, not 23, 22.
I think it's 2022. Yeah, bro. I think it's let me look. Yeah,
Yeah.
2022. 2022,
Okay.
baby. Yes, sir.
Okay.
On top of
For it,
that,
for it. I hope it's not 4 hours long like the first one was, but
yeah,
we'll have to.
I hope so too. Other than that, um,
What else
what
we got
else? What
going
else I
on?
got? What else I got? What else I got? What else I got? Ooh, Loki season 2 is filming in the summer. This summer.
Oh, well, that's not going to drop
Ooh,
till like the end of the year.
it's not, but bro, that's fire though. Because
That is fire.
we're gonna get some good multiverse
Yeah.
content. And bro,
Yeah.
I'm really hoping, I'm waiting for them to pull the trigger on. I mean, I don't know, I ain't watched, Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness, but I'm really hoping that they really pull in that story of Loki into that multiverse that my nigga Doctor Strange was in, and then pull that shit into a whole bunch of other shows.
Well, not to this isn't spoiler, but when you go see the movie, the Doctor
Right.
Strange movie, another trailer that they showed along with Avatar was the next Thor movie. They're working on that. So they're coming out with another Thor. Thor's basically trying to get back in action, and as we know, he's traveling with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I didn't actually know if the next movie will be Guardians of the Galaxy with Thor or Thor with Guardians of the
Oh
Galaxy.
yeah,
They
because they're
do it
supposed to be having
for.
like that last movie, right?
Well,
It
we
didn't
don't know
come
if it's
out
the
yet.
last movie, but yeah, they're supposed to be. They're doing a. Is it a show or a
No,
movie?
no, no. I thought it
A
was
movie?
confirmed that the last
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're filming the last Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's
Okay.
what it is.
Well, the next, they confirmed the next Thor, and the Guardians of the Galaxy are heavy in it. And Thor's just trying to get back to being Thor. So, I'm sure, Thor and Loki, they always cross paths somehow. So, that'll be interesting. Marvel's putting in work. Marvel,
Bro,
I
people
don't
getting
know how they
paid.
freaking. Shout out to the I gotta learn his name so I can stop saying Doctor Strange dude. But he, like I say, he's been in the last like 5 or 6 movies, TV shows, and all that. So he's taking the place of Robert Downey Jr., kind of carrying everything on his back, being the glue. And then Tom Holland with Spider-Man is
Yep.
also shouldering a lot of that. So
My boy Benedict Cumberbatch.
that's his name.
That's a hell of a name.
You're lying.
No, bro, I'm dead ass. I will show you. I will show you. Let me show you. Let me show
Nah,
you.
see, I don't want you to put it up and then our whole episode get flagged. And then
You see it?
hold on,
I'm sharing it.
the infinite multiverse of where he at?
Oh wait, wrong one.
That's him right there.
My boy Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Yo, honestly, Benedict Cumberbatch has a movie that's trending on Netflix right now. It's called The Imitation Machine. It's about a World War II dude that was able to decipher some German encryption. It's really good. It's a movie that he dropped. He's a lot younger in it. It's a movie that he dropped mad long ago. It's a good like throw on like Netflix and chill type movie. So if you bored and just want to throw a movie on for background noise, I suggest it. It's I only watched it because he's in it, but then I ended up getting into it. It's a good movie. So I'm pretty sure it's called The Imitation Machine, and definitely check it out. Shout out to Benedict Cumberbatch.
My boy Penny out here.
That's the name. Sheesh.
Shit. Bro, but that's what I'm telling you, bro.
I'm about to think of a rap bar.
It be in the stars, bro. Like really, it be a line when you have these dudes and these females that have like these very like out of the world names. You're just like shit. You're gonna be a star, and they end up becoming stars. Like look at Zoe Saldana.
I got two.
That's
guns.
a hell of a name.
I got two guns. I got two guns. The ugly one, I call her the Ratch. And then the pretty one stays strange like Cumberbatch.
Shit. Ours.
Yeah, I gotta think of something. Cumberbatch.
Hell of a name. Hell of a journey too.
Look, real quick for the rumbling.
Real quick.
Debatable topics.
Make it real quick, bro, because we running out of time here.
I don't care what nobody says. In terms of medieval fighting dragons, slaying, sorcery, magic, RPG games,
right?
Skyrim's still the best.
I can't argue. I can't argue with you on that.
Is still the best. Right now, today, no mods, vanilla Skyrim.
That's cap. Because you be putting hella mods and you be telling people to go and buy the modded version of Skyrim.
We'll put the DLCs in. We'll put the DLCs. I don't think, need the DLC. But vanilla Skyrim is still the best. In terms of medieval, knights, dragons, magic, sorcery, I think it's better than all of the freaking, what's it called? Bloodborne, Dragon Souls, Dark Souls. I think it's better than all the Dark Souls, and it's definitely better than Elden Ring. Skyrim's still the best.
I feel like it's different though. It's like an out of world experience. Like
it's all the same medieval knights, swords, armor. It's all the same thing.
I guess you're right. You're right.
And out of those games, I think Skyrim's still the best.
All right.
Like I think like even The Witcher, like I put Skyrim over The Witcher.
All right.
Like I don't see how like Skyrim still has features. Still, right now has features that you can't do in other games. As I mentioned earlier, like you can hit with you can attack with your shield.
That is true. You
now,
can.
I don't know about Dark Souls, if you could do that Dark Souls, but I know.
I don't think you could do so in like the Dark Souls games. I mean, I don't even think you could do it in Elden Ring, but.
And like I've been playing Skyrim for so long. When you get into, and I'm talking just vanilla Skyrim, forget, because with DLC is not, with mods it's not even close, But just vanilla Skyrim, when you get into the real intrinsic stuff, like the real intricate, like when you get good with the enchantments, when you get good at building your own armor, like stuff like that, when you really get into those higher level things, you start realizing like the possibilities be endless with that joint. So I just, yeah,
that's a great game. It's a hell of a game, and that's why a lot of people are still buying it to this day. People are getting it for the Switch. Crazy enough.
Totally. And then with mods, yeah, it's a whole different experience.
Yeah. But yeah, that is about does it for this episode of the Divine Departure podcast. To all the people that have been watching, all the people that have been supporting, putting loves in the comments, liking the videos on YouTube. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate it.
We're gonna keep it going. And enough said.
Check us out on our different social medias. You can follow our Willow links right here if you want to see what else we got going on. Twitch, YouTube, stuff like that. If you want to find our show or tell a friend about it, Divine Departure Podcast on YouTube, just type that right in. That link is also on Willow. And then if you want to watch us live, under there, the little floaty banners there. I was kind of slacking with the banners this one because I was into the show. But you could check us out live when we're filming it. But the episodes will also be uploaded to YouTube. So that's everything. Follow Keystrokes on Twitch because he be out here with the fighting games and things like that.
I be lazy
on Twitch.
I need to get back on it.
I mean, yeah, you gotta get back on it.
Y'all flood me in the DMs. Tell me, yo, get back to video games, bro. Play some shit, and I'm gonna get
Yeah,
on it.
I mean, just throw it on the stream. Like I have good streams and bad streams. Just throw it on. And you know, my content on Twitch is usually Madden 2K and Smash Bros. So check me out, check us out, and until next time, deuces.
Peace.